Alrighty, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Don't mind the clothes on my bed. I did my laundry, so I gotta put those away. I just got home from school and I gotta make, gotta make these videos for you guys. So as you can see, I am on, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to move my mic like hella like that. I am, sorry, hold on. Alrighty. I am on the new topstepX platform. And yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about it along with the trade recap. So we'll start with the trade recap first. And then I'll, dive into the topstepX platform. So going over today's trade recap, as you can see, obviously we banked today. Really, really solid day. Nice 1 to 2, caught 20 points, or actually a little less than 20 points. I'll go into that in a second. Our 10-point stop loss. So going into the morning, starting off on the 15-minute chart like we usually do, we had a lot of fair value gaps to displace through this morning. Like we had this major one here and this major one here. But anyways, going into the morning, I looked, we have our, oops, I don't mean to do that. We have our 15-minute highs and our 15-minute lows. We displaced through the 15-minute lows on the 2-minute chart beautifully, or it might have been on the 1 minute too, or it was on the 1 minute that it looks nice. So yeah, we displaced through this on the 1 minute pretty nicely. Like I would say that's good enough for me, right? And it even came back and retested it again, which is kind of something that I do look for. Is I want to see that good retest of taking back to the lows after we bounced this fair value gap and went back down. And then we ran through this inverse on the 2-minute chart right here, as you can see. But anyways, so when I did see that we had a 1 minute and a 2-minute market structure shift right here. So our structure shift was right here. This was our market structure shift. So we can, can mark this out. MSS, market structure shift, boom. So yeah, there was our market structure shift for this, and obviously what I like to see, and what I do always tell you guys, right? I tell you this all the time, is what happens every single time that there's a market structure, or sorry, almost every single time that there is a market structure shift. There's a fair value gap on the 1 minute, 2 minute, probably even the 3 minute too. I like the 2-minute chart. I think it works better in my favor. It's kind of got that good in the middle ground between the 5-minute and the 1 minute. So you're not stuck to the 1 minute, you're not stuck to the 5-minute. I mean, I have multiple charts up while I'm trading. I have the 1 minute, or sorry, I have the 2 minute, the 5 minute, and then sometimes I'll also have the 1 minute, or like I'll bounce back. That the third chart I have up is usually the one that I just kind of I'm looking around at, like 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, stuff like that. So, but my main two charts are always the 2-minute and the 5-minute. Is what I look at, because I like to have multiple time frames up at the same time, just to kind of get a vision of where we're at. But you guys already know that if you've been watching my videos for a minute now. So looking here, we do have this major fair value gap created from the market structure shift, right? So obviously I'm going to wait for a pullback. And this looked really solid, mainly for the fact that I knew we weren't going to retest the lows anymore, because we didn't have a market structure shift here. We made another high, right? A higher low, and then we came back and retested sell side, which actually, let me make that red real quick. We retested sell side. So I was not looking for, I wasn't worried about placing my stops like all the way down here, like a 20-point stop loss. No, I was perfectly fine with having my, I think I started at a 11-point stop loss at the bottom of that fair value gap, that inverse right there, because it did get ran through. So I was slightly expecting that to possibly get tapped into, but then at the same time I wasn't expecting, and there was a lot of selling pressure with some of these earlier candles, but I still wasn't expecting necessarily a whole lot from everything else, just based on the fact that we took that second retest of the sell side and we had this push up, as you can see. So yeah, so once I saw this market shift, I had the fair value gap. There were also SMTs right here at these lows, which gave me another indicator between NQ and I think it was ES. Yeah, NQ and ES. I was going to say the Dow, but I don't really check the Dow. NQ and ES. So again, 3 things all telling me we're going to go up to the upside. as you can see, it paid off. I did mess up a little bit in the morning. You can go check out my live. I was moving my stops into break even right here when we were like pretty much at this candle right here. We were about literally 18 points in. I had 2 more points to go, and I moved my stops to break even, and I accidentally clicked close position. I know, it's unfortunate, right? As you can see right here, account P&L about $800, $786. Really, really unfortunate, but you know what? It's okay. I'm still good with $200 for the day. I got no problem with taking, or $800 for the day. I got no problem with that at all. You know, it's not a bad thing to settle for $800. And how long was this trade? And within how long is this? 30-minute time frame. $800 in 30 minutes is pretty good, no matter who you are in this world. But yeah, so that was pretty much the trade for the day. And the thing that I did notice about myself, like I've said before, is eventually I moved my stops just to a simple 10 points when I knew we weren't gonna come below this fair value gap. What's it called? One thing that I did work on for a while, and that's been helping a lot, is not moving my stops in profit so quickly. And that is because I've had trades before where I move my stops into profit so quickly, and then it comes back down to touch like maybe a 1 minute or even a 30-second fair value gap, and then it retests, and then it goes to my TP. So it's one of those things where I'm not trying to really, put my stops in profit if I'm not like too worried about, because I was already up 800 by the time I was the first time I was up 800, and so I wasn't really super worried about it. But yeah, so anyways, besides that, just me kind of rambling for a second. But anyways, besides that, so let's get into why I started a new account and why I'm using topstepX. As you can see, this obviously isn't what you guys see me on. You guys usually see me on TradingView. So let's talk about it. One, topstepX, for right now, the day of this recording, May 21st, Tuesday, it's $20 a month. You're saving $30 a month on a 50K account. That's pretty good. So that's kind of one of the main things as well. But also, I like the whole new platform. I watched a video on it before I bought it because I was like, do I want to restart? I was up about $1,500 on the other account, but I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna restart, and I'm gonna go to the new platform. I like it. There's no broker fees as well, so you're literally not paying any broker fees because everything is straight through TopStep. It's their, it's their platform and everything. I like the interface. It's got a whole economic news event session, so you can even have your filters too. Right here, obviously I only have the United States, and I only have high and low or high and medium impact news up. But this is pretty much I don't know, I think it's really, really cool the way that it works. It gives you a bunch of different stuff. And it tells you what news event is happening currently and what's going to happen soon enough, what's up and coming. It's got news events until, I don't know, a while. I didn't look too much into it, but yeah, so it's a really, really solid platform. It shows you your whole trade performance, daily balance, daily stats, blah, blah, blah. It says I took 2 trades today, even though I didn't take 2 trades, so I don't know why it says that, but whatever. And then you can also, what I really like about the new platform is you can also, you can do your copy trading. So if you have multiple accounts, you can essentially copy trade. I think you can only copy trade up to 10 accounts, if I'm not mistaken. Data up speed. Interesting. Anyways, chart file alignment, yeah, okay. Anyway, sorry, I haven't even really read through this other stuff over here. Anyways, so this is what I like the most. This is what I want you guys to pay attention to, is the risk settings. So these risk settings are awesome, right? So you can basically set a position risk, and you can show how much you want to risk, right? If you only want to risk $600, then it automatically sets a $600 stop loss no matter where you are. And then you can set your profit as well, and then you can also set what each specific thing actually does, right? So the $600 you can do liquidate and block, or you can do, same thing down here, do nothing, liquidate and block. I think this is super super cool. This is definitely something that's going to catch a lot of people's eye. It's really really simple. Everything with this, I think, is a solid step in the right direction for putting Top Steps, like, their kind of name out there, for people to really see that they're not going to be like these forex prop firms that keep bouncing around and closing and getting scammed and all that kind of stuff. And so I think overall it's a super super solid platform that a lot of people are going to really enjoy using. It's trading view essentially, but you you got everything that Top Step offers in their stuff. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I think it's a great platform, and I think if you guys are saving $30 a month, that's kind of one of the biggest things. And on 100K's account, they're only $70 a month. So if you have $70 a month to spend, and you didn't want to spend the full like 150 or whatever it was before, now you only have to spend $70 a month, dude, for a 100K account. And I think that's really really solid. And a lot of places or a lot of prop firms should really catch on to that kind of stuff. So, I mean, yeah, essentially that's pretty much it for the video. I just kind of wanted to cover why I switched to topstepX and why I'm on a completely different platform now. You know, and the trade, obviously, really, really good trading day. You know, I don't think there's crazy impact news tomorrow. Yeah, it was just the FOMC stuff, which I saw earlier. So it wasn't anything, super crazy. Just the FOMC is speaking tomorrow. There's just these things. So U.S. existing home sales, oil inventories, and 20-year bond stuff, and yeah, just the FOMC meeting. So nothing super super crazy. Still stuff to look out for. It's still considered high impact news. I don't really consider it that. But yeah, anyways, with that, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. I hope you guys, enjoyed trading today. If you didn't take a trade, that's always good. You didn't lose. If you did take a trade, whether you won it or lost it, I hope you learned something. And I'll see y'all on the charts tomorrow. Peace.